I was a home brewer, and then I started to brew for the Vegetable Hunter in Harrisburg. Did that for about 2.5 years, just small batches, like 15-gallon batches. I was brewing about every other weekend, and they were like totally cool and let me kind of create whatever I wanted as long as it was vegan. And then I was also up at Riverbend in Newport for about 7-8 months, I think. I love to brew IPAs, of course, and beers with spice. I know I took a jalapeno lime Kolsch to one of the homebrew event things there, and I believe I won twice in 2 different events. And the one I made that was just like non-spicy, but you had all the flavor of the jalapeno and the lime, and then the other one had spice, and people seemed to like both. And then I actually just finding some craft hot sauce companies that were making really flavorful sauce, and I kind of had the spark of the idea to take the craft beer thing and put it into the hot sauce and see where I could go with that. And it's much cheaper to start a hot sauce company than it is a brewery, so that was kind of my in. A lot of people have been like burned by a hot sauce. They've gone up to a table and they've had a ghost pepper hot sauce or something, and it like ruined them for the rest of their life or whatever. But what I'm really trying to do is to make hot sauce for the masses, kind of like no matter who you are, if you're a kid, if you're an adult, you can come and try it and you'll be pretty good up until a certain point. But I really go for taste and flavor. I want to enhance your meal, have you go back for more kind of thing, eat it off a spoon, and you're going to be like, wow, that's amazing flavor. We have like Verde vibes, which is amazing on like tacos, Mexican, things like that. The Hawaiian Express, same thing. The Lemon Drop Pop, which is very popular on like fish and seafood, salads even. The Hickory Habanero is a very popular one as well, smoky savory. And then the Revolutionary is our name brand sauce. That one's roasty and savory, and that one is the one that was on Hot Ones. I think I sent sauce a couple times, and then I finally got a call back. They liked the Revolutionary. I think they liked some of the ingredients that were in it, like pink Himalayan sea salt, pink peppercorns, blue agave, and the scorpion pepper. When it's on the show, they have control and sale of it. I wasn't supposed to sell it until that season had ended at least. And they bought a bunch of bottles, so that was cool. But it's a little more of like a feather in the cap thing, as opposed to like, now you've made it, you know? I've been growing my own peppers probably ever since I really started to make hot sauce. I think the first year I grew like 5 pepper plants, and then I probably grew like 140, and then like 280, and then like 500. And 500 is a lot. That's too much, probably. So I've dialed it back a little bit, but I found it more easy to grow your own super hot peppers than to find them sometimes. It's just a matter of getting them in the ground and then picking them is like the most arduous part. It's something that I kind of started doing early on, even when I was homebrewing. And it was cool to see, you know, people's reaction to it. Some people don't want it at all. Some people love it. And then I think it's like a matter of finding a balance. You know, you don't want it to be so hot that you can't drink it, but you don't want it to be so mild that you can't experience anything. Whenever you're putting heat into beer, it can be, you know, a wide range. You can go mild, or you can overdo it and it can be like very, very hot. I know there's been a couple of beers that have been made that are like crazy hot, and I'll probably make one eventually that'll be like a challenge type of beer or something. For now, I'm just going for taste, flavor, because we offer so many spicy things here at the restaurant. So you can kind of get the whole experience. Eating spicy, drinking spicy. Yeah, really just trying to vary it up and, you know, give people a different kind of reason to come out to a brewery as opposed to just like 10 IPAs on tap. Community in Mechanicsburg is very cool. They've been very supportive, I think. The borough and a lot of the businesses around are all pretty supportive, and we all try to send business each other's way. We're in the historic district, and we're kind of right half a block from the square. There's people who have come up from like York and Lancaster, and I've had some people say they drove like 2 hours or more just to come and get like the Nashville hot chicken sandwich, which is probably our most popular item, the smash burgers as well. And I've kind of done a bunch of things. I got like a butter burger, a truffle burger, like a pickles and mustard burger. That's kind of like a ode to McDonald's kind of thing. And then we also have some salads. We have some grilled chicken, portobello, and some stuff for the non-meat eaters as well. We also have our Nashville Hot Challenge, It's a super hot challenge, so you have to be ready for it if you're gonna do it. It's got Reaper hot sauce and Reaper powder, and it's very hot. And you just have to finish it, and then you get your name on the wall and a free hot sauce. So I try to go to as many beer festivals and hot sauce festivals as possible. That's really my crowd, is the people who love craft beer, usually love craft hot sauce and other things that are like that. One of the very first events I went to was up at Pilgaroo Brewfest, selling my hot sauce, and I met Sweet G's from Pine Grove. She makes all sorts of things like spicy nuts and pretzels and things like that. So I did a collaboration with her to make spicy pretzels and nuts. I've collabed with Gourmet Popcorn of Carlisle to make our spicy popcorn, and I've collabed with Smokin' Pickles, who was here before me, to make that smoky hot sauce that I make, the hickory habanero. I've also collabed with Elementary Coffee to make a hot coffee and a hot sauce using the Black Rose coffee. It's fun to collaborate because you always learn something when you collaborate with someone. We also collaborated with Trogs for our Pumpkin Harvest hot sauce. I collaborated with the Scissor Bros, which is a comedy podcast out in California, and there may be some more collaborations coming. You'll have to wait and see. For future products, I've been working on a bunch of stuff. I've just been so busy lately with the restaurant and doing everything that I haven't had time to get them out. But we're working on some hot salts. We're also working on some spice blends that you could take home, like a rub. With a brewery license, we're allowed to sell our beer to go, and can't sell anybody else's beer, but we can have anything made in PA here for consumption on site. You can find all of our stuff at revolutionaryhotsauce.com. The full menu is there. All of our hot sauce, spicy snacks, and everything is for purchase as well. You can ship anywhere in the US, and we'll have all that new stuff up there as well when it comes out.